Hello everyone and welcome to Bhavna Thoughts once again. Today our session is about avoid SEO roadblocks. In the session 2 SEO, the lecture 3 is all about avoid SEO roadblocks. See, even after preparing for top indexing of our website through keywords, meta description, key phrases, and lot of what to do, what not to do, all these factors we have discussed in our earlier lectures, due to some small mistakes, there is a chance that a search engine might not be visible in the SERP, search engine result page. So let us see what are the few factors which impact or which leads to disappear the website from the search engine result page. Generally, when our website disappears from the SEO ranking, because when a developer drops few taglines or meta robot tags or .txt files in the source code. After developing n number of lines of code, even if he forgets to remove some tags, there are high chances that website will not disappear. Due to this, there are chances that these taglines prevent the search engine from reading the content of our website. Suppose, let us check for .txt files and meta robot tags. Suppose whatever your website may be. Suppose your website is some xyz.com. Go to that xyz.com website /robot.txt and you got it 404 error, that is page not found error. That's okay for the purpose, but this means we are not placing any broad limit on the search engine which can or can't index. You may also see the files like this, like suppose user hyphen agent disallow some like website.html or blogspot.html, whatever it may be. So this disallow will never allow your website to read by the search engine. This file is called robo.txt file. This will tell the search engine crawlers. I already told you web crawlers or web robots are some kind of softwares which will crawl the entire search engine and will display the relevant results and will rank our website. So this robot.txt file, what they do is it tells the search engine crawlers or web robots to what they are supposed to do, to hide or to visible to show your website in the search engine result page. So whenever these robots will find this kind of commands like disallow or .txt or disallow some website.html, so definitely they will not show your website in the SCRP. See, this is a outline of an image. How you will be getting that disallow command. See, in this page, except this bolted lines, all the remaining websites will be hidden. So Google is not allowing these particular pages to display in the SERP. So which pages are having disallow command, that pages will never be shown. So this developer has to remove this disallow command soon he finishes the website construction. So all what you don't want to see is robot.txt file in this and disallow command. This line tells the visitors to ignore every page on your website if the website is under construction by the developer, and may add little lines when he is building to prevent the search engine from calling. If your robot.txt file has disallow command in it, and check with the website to just go and check with the website to have a proper reason for it. Always try to show up or come up with a proper reason. If you don't have proper reason, just delete the command. Okay, disallow can be used to hide pages that change a lot. It means a lot. Hide a duplicate. It also use it to hide a duplicate content. It keeps scrolling the search engine, hide the stuff, and that which you don't want to search engine to crawl. Your website is your own thought of interest or what you want to show to your users. So you have a clear idea of what you want to show to your user and what you want to hide from your user. So make sure that when you're constructing a website, if you're a developer of the code of your website, make pretty sure what you want to display. So if you want to display something very clearly in your web page, definitely remove the disallow command. And if you don't want to show some kind of content or some kind of codes or images, there you can put this disallow command. Using this meta robot tags also is another way to hide a page from the search engine. Not only .txt and disallow command, using meta robot tags or also another kind of source to to hide the content. Suppose see no index comma no follow is a command. We or both, which will be when which added in the website source code, it will remove it. It will remove that page. You have a valid reason to make sure that you have a valid reason to use this tag and want the search engine to ignore this page because it's duplicate for another. But you should know the reason else, or else delete it. That's it. If you don't have proper reason to remove these commands, if you don't come up with proper reasons, just remove those commands or else directly put it in the website. But make sure whether your website is under construction or not. Next is eliminating the registration forms. Whenever you see a lot of websites, you see some registration forms. Do you think that registration forms are really necessary and takes a major part in website ranking in the search engine? If it comes to reality, definitely not. I say it's definitely not because don't put registration forms in front of great content because see if you are a visitor, I already told you when you are planning to rank your website, always try to think in the visitor's point of view, not in a company point of view or your product, your seller point of view. Always think in the user point of view because if you are a visitor and you want to buy some marker and you're visiting a marker website, they are asking any number of questions to enter into the website. Do you find any kind of interest in that? Definitely you'll be getting vexed with all these kind of questions, you'll be getting irritated. Definitely you'll come out of the page. You will be looking for some other marker website rather than mine. So this will make you to lose your traffic. So don't put registration forms in front of great content because whenever a visitor have to complete the form before he or she can access some premium content in your website, there are chances or they may leave the website. If you have any such forms hiding your white paper or newsletter or information about them, just remove them because you spent suppose 2 months you have spent 2 to 3 months in writing the content or your website content, you're developing a page of the website. Finally, you finished it and placed it in your website. Now you have added a registration form to access and you are forcing your visitor to add the details and fill the form for them. Got it? You have done with your website and you are putting a registration form in front of your website and you are literally forcing the visitor to fill the details. Then only you can access my website content. So do you think it works in all cases? Definitely not because this has two reasons, two cons or two reasons or two drawbacks, whatever it may be, because it reduces the number of people who read the content. Our main motto is they should come to our home page or landing page and they should read the content, they should get convinced with our product and they should take our product, buy our product. If he is not coming to our website or if he is not at all landing to the landing page, how could you convince them? So if these registration forms will make you to reduce number of people who read the content or who are planning to visit your landing page. Search will not be considered forms. Okay, search engine will not consider these kind of forms. So people will never know or never know even you are existing or not. They will never know because they don't know whether your website is existing, whether you are there or not in this race. So try to eliminate these forms. You are expanding the number of people's ranking this. Make sure that phone number and other content in this page is set so that they'll be in touch. You can put your registration forms in the directly in the website page in the bottom, home page in the bottom, but don't make the visitor to force to fill the registration page. Then only he can access the website. Don't keep these kind of circumstances to the visitor. Let him land on your home page, make him convinced or make him educate that why your product is valid. Come to the bottom of the page, then ask him to fill the details. So if he's really interested, he will fill the details and you'll be having the contact details. You can make a conversation with them. So what I want to tell is the more you are open, the better is it's for your website. The more you're open, that better is for your website. See, this is a kind of registration form. Don't allow someone to steal your website again. Don't see in this modern era, internet has become very handy to everyone, and everyone are copying pasting as contents. There are a lot of duplicate contents and duplicate websites. Many companies are doing this, not only a single company. A lot of companies are doing this, and lot of websites are also having the same content. So don't allow someone to steal your website. Place a link on your site on every page of article or paper. So if any plagiarist create a link, he'll be back to your site again. By removing the registration form, you will be seeing more leads, customers, so that we can see suppose, because we need to see a return of for this returning visitors. Okay, we need new visitors as well as returning visitors. Both are equally important. So remove this registration forms. We'll be having this both. Always build your reputation as an authority. Okay, always try to build your reputation as an authority. Reach more and more visitors and have more marketing opportunities. Okay, this is a kind of registration form. The next is eliminate the login forms. Eliminate .txt files. Clearly know when to use and when not to use disallow command, meta robot tags. See and carefully and use meta robot tags. Maximum to maximum eliminate the registration forms. Keep the registration forms, but don't force the visitor to fill the registration form at the same time. Eliminate the login forms. Generally, websites users will include login forms for these kind of reasons, because they feel that they need to add value to the registered members. Okay, they want to force the registration. They don't want companies to get out. Okay, they don't want company secrets to go out. That is why they ask you to log in. So make very sure that you are not forcing someone. The overall concept of this video is, whatever the tags you use, whatever the commands you use, whatever the forms or entry forms or login forms or registration forms, whatever you are using with your website, you should be open. That the case not totally open. In starting step you should be open. Then you are supposed to make your content more and more proper. It should not be duplicate content. It should be very unique content. Try to educate your customer why your product is better, how it is useful to him, not the pros and cons of your own website or your own product and company. Tell how it is useful for them. Does it meet their requirements or not? Educate them with that concept. Definitely, at the bottom of that, for more details, fill this. You keep like that. So then only the customer finds interesting with your product. Definitely, he will show interest in filling the registration form or the login form. We will be having the contact details like email ID and contact number. You can have a start and make a conversation with them. Okay, but don't force the visitor to uh, enter the details through these kind of forms. That makes a hell out of your website. Next is provide a way to browse. Provide a proper way to browse. For the search engine, search engine can't follow formula based navigation or form based navigation. It is not, I told you, search engine does not have ethics. It will use the softwares, it will use the codes, and it will use the algorithms to browse the websites. Okay, so it will not have form based navigation. They move from page to page on your website using links. Okay, they can't fill out the forms, because seeing the form, the search engine cannot index your website. Seeing all other factors like keywords, meta taglines, or the links, hyperlinks, all these factors I have told you in the other earlier session lecture one. Under session two, I told the do's and don'ts of ranking. In that, we have discussed a lot of factors like hyperlinking, URLs, keywords, descriptions. All these factors plays a major role in indexing, not forms and commands. So keep in mind that forms will never work for indexing. So if you have any of these, just click and browse the entire database using HTML links. A location database, suppose like a location database that stores a lot of local stores and other data addresses. A searchable directory of products and address book for company and other data stored in database can be searched for using these forms. You have a glance of location database and data stored in database. These two pics are clearly showing the location database. Okay. That's it, guys. This is a small lecture about how to avoid the SEO roadblocks. Let's discuss more topics in our earlier session.